Inside Warhawk football alongside UW-Whitewater head football coach Lance Leipold. I'm Sean Tien. Coach, on Saturday, the Warhawks defeated the Falcons from UW River Falls 35-0. It's the second shutout the defense has posted this season. How could you describe the job defensive coordinator Brian Borland and the defensive staff has done this year with this defense?
I think Brian and the guys on defense, Kevin Bullis, Jace Rindle, have done an outstanding job again. And they have really since we've been here together as a staff to be able to get another shutout and really create the turnovers and the things that our defense is doing is really been outstanding and something that we're going to need here the rest of the way.
Now, you talk about the turnovers. The defense forced 7 turnovers by the Falcons. Well, actually 5 fumbles and 4 interceptions. 3 of those fumbles, though, were lost. And the first score of the game actually was by junior linebacker Kyle Wismer, scored on a 27-yard touchdown off a fumble. What can you say about the progress of Kyle Wismer, his growth from sophomore year to junior year?
It's been phenomenal. It really has. You know, Kyle's a very talented young man. He put on about 20 pounds this offseason. And you can see, it's great to see the guys that from their sophomore to junior years, the confidence. Obviously playing a lot of football last year, playing in the playoffs, those things. But then you could see as those guys come into that next season that the game just slows down a little bit for them, and they're able to see things. And Kyle's just had, in our first 5 games, really a fine season.
Now, offensively, the offense scored 4 touchdowns besides that defensive touchdown. But they were all off of short field position created by the defense. Does it kind of concern you, though, that the offense hasn't been able to sustain any long drives, really? Or
yeah, you know, we have some goal sheets, and we want to get at least 4 drives of 8 plays or more. And we did hit that, but again, I think you're correct, Sean, in saying we need to sustain things a little bit better, of what we've been doing. We did play on a lot of short fields, and for the most part, other than the 1 fumble inside the 5 after the 1 turnover, which was very disappointing, we were able to capitalize on their turnovers. But yes, we need to play better offensively. I don't think that's a secret. I don't think anybody within the offensive ranks of our football team would disagree with that.
Now, the fans were really into the game on Saturday. It was Family Fest Day here at Perkins Stadium. And it was at times I couldn't even hear myself in the press box when I was announcing for you guys. But what were your thoughts on the crowd's energy? Was that really helpful on Saturday?
Oh, yes, it was. A Family Fest has really become, that and homecoming, usually our 2 biggest home crowds of the year. And that's really, it says a lot about what our administration has done to create that kind of weekend and to have a chance to come out on the field and see the stands filled the way they are. I know our players really thrive off of that.
The Warhawks, they're traveling to Menominee this Saturday to play the UW-Stout Blue Devils, who are 3-2 this year, 1-1 in conference play. What's going to be the greatest challenge for the Warhawks, or where would you like to see improvement going from last week's game into this Saturday's game?
Well, I think we hit on a few things. I think if you'd hit on all 3 phases, it would have to be our defense needs to continue to play well and keep playing at the level that they are and contain their quarterback, who has a lot of mobility and can make some things happen. Offensively, we have to create some momentum and consistency in drives and make some things happen in the run and pass game. And then in special teams, I thought Saturday we just were kind of non-existent there. Sometimes the wind has a factor in that a little bit, but we've got to increase some things in our return game and try to keep that short field happening, whether it be on turnovers or in the special teams. So we're going to need all 3 phases as we head up there.
Do you feel that's going to be the key to the game then, just all 3 phases playing well?
Yeah, we're going to have to right now. Our defense, as we said earlier, is playing really well, and they've been able to keep us in games here, but we're going to need the other 2 phases to come along in that, and it will take that as we approach the last second half of the regular season.
That's going to do it for Inside Warhawk Football. For UW-Whitewater head football coach Lance Leipold, I'm Sean Tien.